Hi and welcome to the Australian Outback. I'm Dan Scott. Today I want to talk about what's actually in a can of dog food, despite what the label or the advertising claims. It's important you know the truth about the meat in your dog's food, because whether you shop online, at your local supermarket, or from a specialist pet food shop, there's an alarming reason to be concerned about. The protein in your dog's dinner comes from many sources, not all created equal. In fact, what you may not know is that meat, poultry and fish, or meat and poultry meal, or meat byproducts mean entirely different things. Let me explain. Only half of any animal used as food in the food industry is allowed for human consumption. The waste half, which is essentially the byproducts, contains the following: fat, organs, blood, unborn fetuses, feathers, feet, bone, intestines, scraps, heads, hooves, horns, hair. Even a percentage of floor sweepings and dirt is allowed. The Pet Food Institute, the trade association of the pet food manufacturers, has this to say regarding the byproducts used in pet food. The growth of the pet food industry not only provides pet owners with better food for their pets, but also creates profitable additional markets for American farm products and for the byproducts of the meat packing, poultry and other food industries which prepare food for human consumption. What this means is the human food industry can dispose of all its waste for profit by offloading it onto the pet food industry to create your dog's dinner in cans and packets. And here's where the story of what's actually in your dog's dinner, the very dinner you'll feed your dog today, gets started. Pet food contains meat meals, which includes poultry meal, byproduct meals, and meat and bone meal. Meal means the ingredients are not fresh, as they've been rendered down from waste food. Rendering is the process of collecting huge vats full of food waste and boiling it at a high temperature for several hours. The temperatures are so high that the delicate proteins and enzymes in the meats are damaged or destroyed. And it's these denatured proteins that lead to your dog's food allergies, intolerances and IBD or inflammatory bowel disease. And this is only part of a bigger, more unsettling picture, because rendering by law may also include non-animal waste. Think of the big box brand name supermarket shelves full of expired styrofoam packed chickens that go to waste. The cellophane wrapping and the tray are just simply thrown in whole. And then there's roadkill, the 4 Ds, which is dead, diseased, dying and disabled feedlot livestock, even euthanized zoo, ranch and small animal practice pets, simply added to the rendering vats by the thousands of tons. Now, pet food companies claim they no longer process dead pets, but results of testing by the FDA have found the residue from pentobarbital. This is the most common euthanasia drug in rendered meat and bone meal and animal fat. If the label on the can or packet of pet food you're buying has names like chicken or beef, they're not byproducts, but they're still only the waste parts, including bone, which counts as protein and not the quality meats. After that, it's byproduct, animal digest and styrofoam packaging, all laced with chemicals, not something your precious dog deserves. If the label does not state that the contents are safe for human consumption, then you now know the contents are of poor quality, packed with fillers, toxic chemical additives, and who knows what else in there, which means you're risking your dog's life for very poor nutrition. This is Dan Scott for HealthyDogForLife.com.